Microphone checker, two back to back. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know, oftentimes the opportunities that we want in life typically happen through relationships that we have in our network and happen because of work ethic. No, let me start over. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's going on, everybody? You know, oftentimes the opportunities that we want to happen in life typically happen through relationships that we have in our network, and typically happens through hard work ethic. But even at the times where we're hoping that those pay off, sometimes it may not happen even then. Even with the valuable relationships, even with the hard work ethic, we're still hoping that people will allow us to come to their table and dine with them. Hey, come over to this table. Come eat with me. Come dine with me. Come bask in these opportunities over here. But today we're going to talk about building your own table. Sometimes you just got to build your own table. And sometimes it's just necessary. This is the KYREN Monteiro Show, Season 2, Episode 10, which is wrapping this Season 2 up. Lego. When I started with this vision, people thought I was a scrub. Now they show me love, you would think I was the plug. Now I got the keys and I'ma show you what it is. King on this grind, you know I handle my feet. You know I'm getting to these blessings, 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 blessings. Tell them something late. Haters hate, but we okay. Stacking chips, Frito Lays. I tell them check the circle. Zero lanes. Squad of fighters. We beat the game. What's going on, everybody? My name is KYREN Monteiro. I want to welcome you to my podcast, the KYREN Monteiro Show, Season 2, Episode 10, called Build Your Own Table. A round of applause for every listener, every supporter of this show. Thank you, man. It was a year gap between Season 1 and Season 2, actually over a year gap. And so we're going to be more consistent with this thing. Season 2 has been great. And I just appreciate everybody rocking and tuning in, man, because nobody has to be here listening to this podcast. If you're on YouTube watching, you don't have to be watching this show. Just thank you. Another round of applause, man. I truly, truly thank you. There have been people who reach out and say, hey, man, I love what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, I haven't been on this podcasting journey for a long time. I'm a musician. I'm a recording artist. I'm a professional audio engineer and producer. So, you know, this is a new hat that I'm wearing in the creative Rolodex, but I really love it. And I was built for this, man. I am a jabber mouth. I love great conversations, and I waste a lot of time throughout the days on great conversations with people that I love. So this is perfect for me. So let's hop into this topic, and I'm going to be out of your hair. Last episode on Season 2, Episode 10, Build Your Own Table. Once again, sometimes through relationships that we have in our network, through work ethic, we want that to get us to other people's tables. We want to go dine at other people's tables. And everybody's not meant to start a business. So I don't want you to think that this episode
means that I'm trying to push everybody towards entrepreneurship. But there are a certain niche and group of people that need to hear this episode. And so I just want to give you a couple of stories before we dive into these points. Let me give you one story. I'm sitting in my studio now, Frequency Canvas. I remember reaching out to other studios when I was first on my professional audio engineering journey, and everybody telling me no. There was a couple that kind of opened their doors. There were, I had a mentor named Israel Music, who taught me the game of, on a professional university level of, just audio engineering inside and out. He taught me the technical aspects. He taught me the artistic aspects. He taught me the business of it and ethic, and etiquettes and just how to maneuver and be professional and how to do things out of integrity. And so shout out to my guy Israel Music for always, I always will pay homage to him. And there's another man who has a special place in my heart who's no longer with us. He passed away in 2020, and that is Daryl Powell. He started Studio D in Summitville, Indiana, which is now known as Studio D Media Group, ran by his son Jared Powell and currently a guy named Josh Eisenhart. Daryl was always welcome, and then there's others. But my point is that I was told no so much that I was forced to build my own table. And now I have an audio production company called Frequency Canvas, and this table would not be in the process of being built and established had other people not told me no. And honestly, I'm glad that people told me no, rather it was directly no or rather they didn't respond, right? Because like I said, I don't know if I'm sitting here right now. They forced me to have to go build my own table. And in the end, it has, it's a hard journey, but in the end, it's going to be worth it. Let me tell you another story real quick. I was working at a small factory. I worked at several small factories here in Indiana, but in particular, I was working, really two come to mind with this story. But I was working at a small factory, and, it's not a very high-paid job. And jobs I've wanted to get as a convicted felon, they say no because they look at your background history and they're like, oh, you got, this kind of felony, so we're not going to allow you to come work here. So it's like, you're stuck working factory, warehouse kind of jobs. There's not many jobs, white collar type career oriented jobs that are going to hire you. And so I had to, at least in my area anyways, in my own experience, so I'm working at a factory and there's nothing wrong with this job. It's just that environment for my mental is just not good. It's not conducive with my mental. I'll do it if I have to, but it's just not good, right? For me mentally, I just do not do well in those kind of environments for several reasons. And I'm working in this factory. I know that I'm a person of high value. I know that I'm highly intelligent. I'm highly skilled at multiple things. And instead of just using my hands and my back, I want to be able to use my mind and really add value from my intelligence and my creativity and different things that I bring to the table. So I work in the back of this factory. I got to wear whack uniforms because of it was required because of the environment that I'm working in. But I watch people in the office work in better conditions. Obviously, you get to have, listen to music while you work. You get to have your phone in your office while you work. You get the nice company email. You got your nose all turned up as if you're better than everybody working on the floor. And I'm like, yo, that's what, I want that. I want to be able to have the company email. I want to be able to work in a professional environment, and actually build a career. And it wasn't going to happen in that environment or any of those environments similar to it. So guess what? I had to build my own table. I had to create the office environment that I wanted to. I had to create the company to get the company email that I wanted to with a nice logo and all of that. I had to build the table up to be able to use my brain power and not just break my back at the end of the day. What I'm telling you is that I've been in positions and still am where I have to build my own table at the end of the day. Even this platform that you're listening to me now on with a podcast, there's been times where I've been trying to be involved with other stuff and it didn't necessarily work out that way. And it's like, yet again, I got to build my own table. So what I'm telling you is that building your own table, if you're cut out for it, this is going to be for entrepreneurs. But I'm telling you, building your own table can be one of the greatest things that you've ever done. It can be one of the most stressful and hardest things that you've ever done. But building your table is worth it. So before we get into this, hand clap for all of my entrepreneurs and business owners out there who are taking risk. I want to say I salute you because it is not easy. I got 5 topic points for y'all, and then I'm going to be out of your hair. And we're going to wrap up season 2, man. This has been an amazing journey. Point number 1, building your own table is a longer pursuit, but may possibly end with better rewards. I'm going to say that again. Building your own table is a longer pursuit, but may possibly end with better rewards. So basically what I'm saying is that if you start a business, if you walk away from a situation and you start a business or you start whatever it is that you are trying to make happen and can't seem to happen through other channels that you would like, it's going to be a long pursuit, man. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be overnight. It's going to take time. Money is going to take stress. It's going to take research. It's going to take a lot. It's going to take everything out of you and from you to make happen. But in the end, it could be greater rewards. You may get more freedom. You may have more financial freedom. You may have more just time with your family. You may have more mental freedom in the sense of working in an environment and creating an environment that is most productive to you and how you like to move. There could be several rewards for that, right? So it is going to be a long journey, but it can end up with better rewards, aka more freedom, right? Second point, building your own table may open up doors for others to dine with you. Let me say that again. Building your own table may open up doors for others to dine with you. A great friend of mine, Jasmine Rowe, who has a podcast named Purpose 365. He has his own company and business called Higher Level Agency, and which is a booking management company and I believe an artist management company for independent recording artists. And I remember he told me something years ago. He said, when you are not operating at your full potential, you rob the people around you and the rest of the world. So you doing what you're called to do and doing what your purpose is in building up your own table, it may open up opportunities for people outside of you. You know what I'm saying? In a previous episode, I talked about jumping in the water and how if you jump in the water and initiate that process to your vision, that it may benefit other people around you. Because most of the time when we're called to do things, it's always bigger than us. It always has a bigger impact on just us. That can be negative, it can be positive. But in this case, hopefully it's positive, right? So you jumping in the water, you building your own table up, it can open the doors for other people to come eat with you at the end of the day. And that's a beautiful thing. Point number 3, building your own table allows you to paint a version of the picture the way that you want to view it. Let me say that again. Building your own table allows you to paint a version of the picture the way that you want to see it. I can't not tell you in the past, walking into jobs that I was working at, hating it as soon as I got there because I had no control of the environment. This person has a nasty attitude. This person is dealing with this. This person is complaining about this, and it's just like, dog, we just got here. Like, it's super early in the morning. We just got here. None of us really want to be here. Let's make the best of it. But instead, you're complaining. Instead, the CEO is yelling at everybody and throwing stuff or doing this or doing that, or the plant manager or supervisor is doing this. So a great thing about building your own table is that, like, you get to paint a version of the picture that you want to see. If you got an office at home, you get to create the environment that you want to work in. You get to work with the people that you want to work with. Well, you may not always get to do that, but you have more control of the narrative. And in my experience, that right there has been way more freedom mentally than financial freedom in building that table at the end of the day. It can be lonely sometimes. It can be long, but being able to have just a peaceful environment is so much more beneficial mentally for myself and others in similar situations that I've seen. So that's definitely something to think about. Point number 4, building your own table is going to exhaust you mentally and physically, but it builds up endurance in you. Did y'all catch what I said? I said building up your table is going to exhaust you mentally and physically, but builds up endurance in you. Self-explanatory. Building up your own table is going to be a lot of work. It's going to take a lot from you, but it's going to build up perseverance. It's going to build up endurance. It's going to build up some fireproof in you to help you be able to stand the test of time. It's a good thing. It's going to help build up character. It's going to help build up discipline. It's going to help build up work ethic. It's going to help sharpen your determination and your drive. It's going to do all of that. Point number 5, and then I'm out of your hair. Building your own table may possibly create generational wealth and assets, a.k.a. future-proof your family. Once again, let me say this. Building your own table may possibly create generational wealth and assets, a.k.a. future-proof your family. You know, the job that you work at may not always be there. The people that you rely on may cut you loose and find you invaluable. You never know what jumping in the water and building your own table up can do for you and your family. It could literally, after you're long and gone, it can create new generational cycles. It can be something that is around at the end of the day. So don't sleep on building your own table. Round of applause, man, for everybody that is building their own table and everybody that has built their own table and everybody who will in the future build your own table. This is the KYREN Monteiro Show, Season 2, Episode 10, called Build Your Own Table. This is it for Season 2. This is a wrap-up. Just like Season 1, there's 10 episodes in Season 2. I encourage you, go back, listen to the previous 9 episodes in Season 2. Go back, listen to all of Season 1. Season 1 was full of great interviews and great people. And a lot of takeaways on there. Season 2 only had a couple of episodes with guests on there. 8 of the 10 episodes have been me by myself, and I think that has been fun. I really just wanted to show the listeners that I can hold it down and add a lot of value just by myself. So round of applause, man, for everybody tuning in to the podcast called the KYREN Monteiro Show. Make sure that you go check the podcast out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, etc. On all platforms, major platforms where podcasts are streamed and downloaded that and listened to. Also, if you want to check out the high definition video of this podcast being recorded, head over to our YouTube channel on the KYREN Monteiro YouTube channel. Look up the KYREN Monteiro Show on YouTube. Make sure that you stream the video in HD. It always is going to look better and get that good quality. So hand clap and round of applause for good production quality on the podcast. We're going to end y'all out with my latest single, Blessings.
When I started with this vision, people thought I was a scrub.
Yeah.
Now they show me love, you would think I was the plug. Now I got the keys and I'ma show you what it is. King on this grind, you know I handle my biz. You know I'm getting to these blessings, blessings. blessings, 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 blessings.
Yes, sir.
Blessings, 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 blessings.
Tell them something late.
Haters hate, but we okay. Stacking chips, Frito Lays.
Yeah.
Check the circle.
Zero lanes.
Squad of fighters.
We be the game.
I'm moving fast in my lane, so take a backseat. I told the coach to put me in just like an athlete. I'm racing to the bad like sprinters that attract me. I'm catching blessings, I can't let them. When I started with this vision, people thought I was a scrub.
Yeah.
Now they show me love, you would think I was the plug.
Yeah.
Now I got the keys and I'ma show you what it is. King on this grind, you know I handle my beat. You know I'm getting to these blessings, 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 blessings.
We ain't joking with it.
We got trophies with it, cause we chosen with it.
And we know we did it.
We
intentional about it, ain't just going with it. We some soldiers in it, and feel like we no limit. Thank y'all for tuning in to the KYREN Monteiro Show, Season 2, Episode 10. Build your own table. This is a wrap for Season 2. Once again, go check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music. Tell your friends about it. KYRENMonteiro.com. If you want podcast production services for yourself or for your business, contact our audio production company and podcast production company, Frequency Canvas, at frequencycanvas.com, or email us office@frequencycanvas.com. Round of applause one more time. Last round of applause for Season 2. Y'all be blessed. Remember, man, get them blessings, build your own table, jump in the water, be productive, be the best you can be, man. All right, blessings.